Good morning again, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday still. I hope you were having a good one earlier, and I trust you're having a great one now. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about roof inspections and why they're important. I'm on a roof right now where it's about to be sold. The home is about to be sold. The inspector came out to look at all the parts of the house and everything, and one of the comments he made was, probably need to get your roof inspected. So that sends up a red flag to the buyer, right? If you're buying a house and you pay for an inspector $400, $500, $600 to come out and take a look at the home, and one of the notes in the report is you need to hire a professional to come out and inspect the roof, probably doesn't mean good things about the roof. In this case, I don't think it's going to affect the transaction too much because they've got a really good realtor, and that guy's going to handle everything for them and get it taken care of. But if you're selling a home, why not call us to begin with? Some home inspectors will get up on the roof and do what we do, others won't, and that's okay. You know, I don't anticipate everyone to put their life on the line to get up on a roof and do a 20-minute walkthrough with it. But that's what we're here for, that's what we do. So had this homeowner, had that other realtor that I don't know, had they called us out here to look at the roof before the inspector got out here, two things would have happened. The seller wouldn't have been surprised when the inspector said, hey, this roof needs some attention, and the buyer already knows walking into the deal what they're getting into, so they know how to negotiate the deal. The seller knows how to negotiate the deal. If they know they got a $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 roof, depending on what size home and what they're putting on it, if they know they've got some money that's going to need to be spent on those type of things before the inspector gets out there, because once the inspector gets out here, everybody's like, hey, we're going to closing, right? We're going to formalize this deal. It's going to be good to go. We're ready to buy this house. But if that inspector gets there and starts nickeling and diming on this needs to be fixed, and that's what their job is, right? That's what they're supposed to do, is find all the nitty-gritty things that need to be made aware of and addressed before the closing happens. But if they come and hit a big ticket item like an air conditioning system or a water heater or a roof, most of those you can call people out and have them look at it beforehand, so you as a seller know what you're getting into, the people as a buyer know what they're getting into, and you can negotiate the deal properly, and it's not going to drag out once the inspection happens. And I see that time and time again. People don't do a roof inspection. They go to close on a house, or they go to make an offer on a house. The inspector says, hey, wait a second, you need to really have a professional come out here and take a look at the roof. We get out there, and all of a sudden, the deal that was supposed to close in 30 days or less is going to take 60, 90, or 120 days, because now we got to figure out who's paying for a roof, who's paying for roof repairs. Is it the buyer, is it the seller? You know, is it, grandma and grandpa are going to chip in so that you can buy this house, or so you can sell this house? Are your parents going to do it? Are you going to do it? You know, all kinds of factors that mitigate and slow, or that could be mitigated, but slow down this process. So realtors, before you put a house on the market, you need to have the roof inspected by a roofing professional. Hopefully us, but there's plenty of other guys out there. So if you don't want to choose us, you think my Facebook videos are biased or whatever, that's fine too. Call somebody who can come out and do a free roof inspection and digital analysis. Not saying a free report, because we do charge for reports. If you want a report on your roof, like the inspector charges for a report on your house, we got to charge you for that. But for coming out and taking a look at it and let you know what the issues are, so you know what to fix before you put it on the market, realtors, you need to be proactive. It helps you. It prevents a slowdown in your selling process. If you already know what needs to take place on the roof, if the seller already knows that and they mitigate that risk before putting it on the market or before that home buyer makes an offer, you've taken that time waste out of the transaction, and you can close more deals quickly. You can make more homeowners happy because they're not having to waste time with it, because you told them to handle it before it ever becomes an issue. Now, I know some people are like, look, I just got to get out of this house. I can't do anything with it. I can't fix anything. I just need to sell it as is. And that's okay too. We understand that. But at least if they have a report, or if they have some documentation showing, hey, here are the issues. Here's, we know it's going to take $5,000 to fix. So we're not taking $10,000 off the price. We're taking $5,000 off the price. That's helpful too, because it lets that buyer know that, hey, the reason this is discounted $5,000 or $10,000 is because we know you're going to have to spend $5,000 or $10,000 on the roof, because we're not going to do it. You put in that little bit of effort up front, and it saves you so much in the long run. So Buyers, make sure they've got a good roof report, or if not, make sure you hire a roofer to get out there and take a look at it, so that you know what you're buying. Sellers, do it beforehand. Make sure that you know what you're selling, so that if it needs to be fixed and you can fix it, you increase the value of your home before you put it on the market, or as you're putting it on the market. Realtors, same thing. Do the inspection beforehand. Let your seller or your buyer know what they're getting into or what they're getting out of a transaction before they try to go to closing, or before they get an inspector and all kinds of issues are there and present. And then it makes the buyer feel like, man, they're trying to get one over on us. They didn't disclose any of this information to us, and now we got to deal with it. My rant's over. Hope you guys are having a great Friday, a great weekend. It's beautiful, feels great outside. It's a little humid, but I'll take it, because Houston, we normally have 100% humidity. I think it's like 50 or 60% right now, and it's 65 degrees, and there's a little bit of a breeze. I'll take that all day long. Here in 5 months, when I'm doing these videos, you guys will see the sweat dripping off my face, which might be a good thing. Maybe these chubby cheeks will go somewhere else. Y'all have a great one. If you need a roof inspection, realtors, if you need a roof inspection, buyers, if you need a roof inspection, sellers, we're here for you. Give me a call, hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on our website. We'll schedule a time to come out and do it. You don't necessarily have to be home. We prefer you to, because we like to look at the decking, because I don't know if you can see the decking warps right here and right in front of that satellite dish. That decking is warped, which means there's water penetration in there somewhere, or they just used the wrong type of decking, and it started sagging over time. So we like to look at those from the attic, if at all possible. So yeah, it's a little flexible right here. We like to look at those from the attic, and so someone needs to be home to let us inside when that happens. But we can still get up on top of the roof and take a look, even if we can't meet you. I'm climbing down this ladder, which probably means I need to put the phone away, because it won't be safe to climb down with the phone in my hand. So y'all have a great one. Let me know if you need anything. We're here to help, always. That's what we're here to do, is serve. If we're not serving, we're not doing our jobs. And I'm going to go on to the next one. I'll see y'all later.